Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Today I decided that we're gonna just do my nails and chat. So a little bit different. And I actually have a fun fact for my viewers to get to know me. And hopefully you all know what I'm talking about. So when I first embarked on doing nails, I remember I was going to school at it was like a vocational school, and I took cosmetology. Well, at the time, I was young, and it was during my years when I never completed anything because I had so much other stuff going on. But anyways, long story short, I decided, okay, I'm going to take a stab at acrylic. Wrong. Okay. My first sets were super lumpy. My application was lumpy, and I'm sure everybody's is when they first begin. But I was so confident, and I thought I knew exactly what I was doing. And I did my mom's nails. And it turns out that I was doing claw nails before claw nails were even a thing. And it was hilarious. She called it the bear claw nail, and I put it on so thick, and the apex was so high. I remember when I first started picking up my beads, it was super dry, and I still put it on the nail, not knowing, of course, the whole entire dynamic of the monomer acrylic ratio, or letting it even polymerize. So when I would put it on the nail, it had some dry spots on it, and I thought, oh, this is nothing that a little bit of filing can't fix, right? Anyway, I wore them like that, thinking I was so cute. And my mom had the hardest time. And I'm telling you, I walked around with a nail file. I don't anymore. My application has gotten so much better. I actually don't use too much acrylics. I do like to use a lot more hard gel and poly gel. And I will be posting videos of when I use them. This is just an apres set that I am working on right now. And I am using two polishes from the second collection, which was the bright gemstone, and then the one that I just posted, the skin tone collection, because I really liked that mauve nude tone color. So I thought that would look really cute with some black pigment powder. And I did take the idea from Tino Vo, so I appreciate all his tutorials. I do learn a lot from his tutorials because they're so thorough. But this is my first spooky set, more of a gothic girl set that it ended up turning out to be. I'm using some stickers. I do use a couple of charms, and I do use some chain. And the bling gel that I'm using is from LGN Pro. I do use the Shege Russian matte top coat for the nude nails. And as a top coat on my cat eyes, I am going to use Evie's Patty Gel top coat. I really love that top coat because it smooths. It goes on. It's got a pretty medium to thick viscosity. So when you're going over stickers, it does smooth it out quite a bit. I noticed that with the Russian matte top coat, it's got a thinner viscosity, but it's a great for isolating chrome. And I am using the nude on my thumbnail and on my ring finger. I did use the magenta gem as a base coat for my E-Nail Couture Space Galaxy Kitty shade number 015. And so, yeah, that's a little fun fact about me. I have a full-time job. I am a full-time mom and a full-time wife. So my life is very, very busy, and I don't exactly have all the time in the world to play with my nail stuff. I have all the nail stuff in the world almost. No, not really, but I do have quite a bit. I mean, I have nail supplies pretty much everywhere in my house. And one day when the kids move out, I will have my nail room. And so, yeah, that's funny about me. How about any of my viewers? Do you have like a funny, embarrassing story that is nail related that you would like to share? If you do, please share them in my comments. I would love to hear some funny stories about you and your nail journey, because we all got to start somewhere, right? And here I am starting this with you because of some lovely encouragement from some lovely ladies. First, I want to shout out to Sugared Eclipse Nails, Nana Ange Nails It, Lip Smacking Nails, Linda, Tara, Christine, everyone, Cordy, everyone who has been there for me and has been supporting me throughout this journey. I just want to thank you so much. I do want to also shout out to my mom, who is my sidekick. She is the lady in the videos that you see on my page. If you want to check them out, I will link them down below. She is the cutest, and I love spending time with her. It's always an adventure when I go out with my mom. And let's get to my job. So my job is a full-time job that is can be stressful at times, more so because I deal in customer service, and for some reason my customers feel like they are entitled. And you know, I do believe that customers have the right to be the best treated, but when you're buying something and you decide you don't like it, or for some reason it's just not what you expected, you return it, no questions asked, and fine. You don't ask for a refund for a product that you've already used up. I don't understand. And promotions. Let's get started on promotions, because I have had the worst time with this Labor Day promotion, and then we have weekly promotions that we do also. And they decided at my company to run the same promotion, one for Labor Day, then we had a week break, and run that same promotion again. So everyone who made their purchase during Labor Day weekend who didn't get the free item decided that they want to ask for the free item now because it's also running again. So when you explain to them that, I'm sorry, this is a different promotion, if you look at the fine print, it does say while supplies last. They're not trying to hear all that. So what do? You give them the free item. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why people are so mean. Mean. But that's neither here nor there. Anyhow, I also want to show this magnet here. The magnetic effect is gorgeous. Now, I did promise a Temu haul, but I am still waiting for my last package to come in the mail before I do that, so I can show all the goodies that I have on my new nail supplies. And I am just excited for that. But I did want to use some of the stuff that I got. So I did pull out the sticker pack. I did pull out the different colored nail chains. And then I saw that I got this GOTHIC charm. They are alloy. And they're that dark grayish alloy. And when I opened the bag, I saw that the container was broken, so I did have to put them inside of this little butterfly tray that I have, because I didn't want them to spill everywhere. So now, just curing for 60 seconds. And I do have to say, I am in love with this ENC Couture cat eye. I love the green flecks in it. I thought it was perfect for Halloween. It's got shimmer, it's got glitter, it's got, like, I don't know how many colors Max put in these, but they're gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. I did do my other hand off of camera. It was my dominant hand that I used, my non-dominant hand that I was creating this design with. And I feel like, you know, I'm opposite. When I'm doing my dominant hand, for some reason, my design comes out so much more smoother than when I'm using my dominant hand to do my non-dominant. I don't know, I guess I'm opposite. Maybe I'm ambidextrous when it comes to nails. I have a dog. She is also on my page, and she can be a little rascal sometimes. But I love her. Her name is Chica. She is an American bully. And she is a bully, 100%. But she is a big old teddy bear. And she loves her daddy. And it's so funny because I'm the one that feeds her. I'm the one that bathes her. And she's excited to see me when I come home from work, but she will not leave my husband's side. And sometimes I'm like, listen, Linda, get off. My babe is my husband. Alright, now I'm going in with this black pigment powder eyeshadow that I got from the Dollar Tree. And then I'm just going around the edges of the nail and just giving it that old rustic, gothic, worn out look. And it ends up being so pretty. And then just gonna go all around the whole entire nail. And I'm actually using an eyeshadow smudging brush that I got from Temu. It is just a collection of makeup brushes. And this is that one really dense, pointy brush one. I thought this would be perfect for what I was trying to achieve. And it did. It worked out really well. And also, this was a perfect opportunity to see if these polishes were skin friendly. And I don't have too many allergies, but I do have an allergy to HEMA. And I have had some irritation when I use the Shege Scepter bottles for some reason. Not the square photo electroplated bottle, but the Scepter ones, the long skinny ones with the gold top. I have broken out with that, but I also used I used a few different brands as well, so it could have been that as well. I'm not sure, but I did want to really put these ones to the test, so that's why I haven't actually put on a permanent set yet. So I've got these Gel X nails that I'm using just to basically test the waters to see and make sure that they are in fact somewhat skin friendly. Now, I know some of my girls out there do have extreme allergies and they cannot use some of the products that I have on my page, but I did find personally that Nail Couture was a good match for me, and these SIMWEYs are also holding up to their claim. I do believe they have some HEMA in them, but it wasn't strong enough for me to have any issues with it. So I do suggest that you do use precaution and you do your research before you use any brand, because there's just so many out there now with so many things that are bad for your skin, and I really would hate to be promoting something or be telling you that something is good when it's not going to be good for you. So yeah, just really just do your homework and don't take my word for it, basically. And I'm just going to go in around the sides and clean up where that pigment was on my finger. And I didn't use sound while I was recording because I was watching a movie and I didn't want the movie to be my background noise. I didn't want to deal with any legalities later on if music was playing and I didn't have the license to use it, or I didn't promote their song. I was watching an old school movie yesterday. It was Casino. And there was also a lot of like foul language and all that stuff, but it is what it is, or whatever. You gotta love them old school movies, right? Another fun fact. The first movie I ever saw in the movie theater was Scarface. And my mom took me to see Scarface. And it was the funniest thing because in the middle of the movie, I was like a toddler and screamed out the word fuck. It was great. And you know what? I remember, and this is like one of those random memories that you just have from your childhood. But I remember being in a diaper and running down the hall in my mom's house and hiding and just saying fuck, fuck, fuck. Like, I loved saying that word. It's part of my language or whatever. Or don't. But just make sure that whatever you do use works for you. Anyhow, now I'm curing for 60 seconds. And I am going to start decorating them. This is me deciding not to put the top coat on first. And these stickers are like embossed stickers. They're the 3D Gothic purple roses and skulls I ended up using. You can't really see it in the camera, but that's not what this video is. This is just do my nails with me and get to know me a little bit. And so I will let my viewers watch me grow as a content creator, and hopefully that what I post you guys really enjoy. I'm actually getting ready for work right now, and I am trying to make sure that I have everything together. So if you do hear me pause, or if you do notice that I'm just kind of everywhere but in the video right now, I gotta get ready for work, gotta walk the dog, gotta get her situated, and this is my life. I do really love doing nails now, and now that they have so much fun stuff to put on your nails, there's so many more styles than when I first started doing nails. There's like so much more that you can do, and so many wild and crazy designs. And this is my first spooky set of the season. So no more summer nails for me. My last summer nail set was the extra long stiletto. I think it was orange and chrome with some 3D work and some rhinestones. And I decided that around that purple rose, framed rose, I am going to put some chain, black chain. And I found like the easiest way to put chain on your nail is to actually dip it into your glue pot. and you kind of have to really let it sit in there or work it in there so it actually picks up some of the product. This rhinestone glue gel that I'm using is the LGN Pro Bling It gel. It's my absolute favorite. I am having a little bit of difficulty, but I do get it. And I just used cuticle nippers to cut the chain. I probably shouldn't have, but I have an extra set that I actually use on my cuticles, so this is just kind of like my, what do I want to say? It's my utility nippers. And it's me dunking it in there again. But even though this video wasn't meant for a tutorial, I did just want to share some funny facts about me. And just do a nail set. I really had fun with this set though. I really had fun learning. I am self-taught, so nothing I did in school taught me anything. Everything I learned from trial and error and just going with it. I have not yet had complaints when I do my friends' nails or anything like that. I do other people's nails, as you see in some of my first videos. In my first short that I ever posted with all the nail sets, there are a couple different people's sets that I have done in that photo. And so I don't just do my own nails, I do other people's nails, but mostly friends and family. And I do have a couple of other people who are interested in me doing their nails, but I guess until I have an actual setup where I'm not just at my kitchen table, where I actually have a manicure desk and everything is all in one area, then I'll probably get into doing that. But for now, we'll just keep posting videos and see if I can't get my subscribers up to 50. I am pretty close now. I think I only need about 22 before I can start going live. And I am really anticipating that, actually, because I think it would be much more interaction, a lot more entertaining to watch, because it won't be edited, it won't be scripted. It's just gonna go with the flow, and if I mess up, I mess up. You watch me fix it. And I think that's like so fun. I love watching Sugar go live. She always has like the most amazing sets. She is so creative. She has disasters, and they're beautiful disasters. So I just want another shout out to my lip smacking nails friends and family. I also first want to amazing woman is Nana Ange. She has always been so supportive in not only sugar, but those two ladies are the reason why I even actually post. And Sugar always is there for me to give me the best advice and tips when I'm recording. So eventually I'll get there. This is just the beginning. So I know that I have a lot more to learn still. And I am happy with it. Like, I'm willing to keep on trying and keep on messing up and keep on making beautiful, gorgeous nail art. Because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's art. And art is in the perception of your own eyes and not what just somebody expects or the norm. It comes from within, and it shows who you are as a person, and deep down letting your creativity just filter through some of the emotions that we have going on inside. I know for me, doing nail art has been so comforting, and it's been so helpful. Like, so some of my anxiety, it does take me into another place where I don't have to worry about any judgment or conflict. It's just all me and my nails and whatever fun stuff I can conjure up. Well, I don't know what else to say, guys. Sorry about the notifications. I probably should put my notifications on silent when I am doing a voiceover, because I know that that does come through on the other end. And like I said, I am trying to also get ready, so I've got to walk the dog and get her out the door. When I first adopted my daughter, my dog, well, she is a daughter actually, but when I first adopted my dog, she was so funny. She was so quiet, she wouldn't even play or nothing, and she just was so timid. Now she's like, does zoomies back and forth in the house. And I used to take her to work with me every day. That was nice. And I'm just putting now the final touches on here, all the stickers. Going over with my patty gel top coat. I know I'm going back and forth. I'm all over. Like I already warned you I would be. But such is life. I'll be happy the day I retire and can focus 100% on just doing nails and sets and stuff like that. And I won't have to worry so much about having to hurry up and get my nails together before I have to go to sleep to wake up early in the morning the next day. But I do have a supportive group of friends, and when I do have the time, I really love to spend time with them. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed listening to me ramble. I can do that a lot sometimes. But I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video with me and chatting with me. If you guys have any insight for me, or if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to leave a comment and I will respond. And I hope that everybody has a beautiful day, beautiful night, beautiful life, beautiful hour, because I know that when I go back and I see my growth from these videos, I'm gonna be so happy, and I could not have done it without you guys. And just kind of going back to the video here, this is me pre-cutting the chain this time, deciding that it was just much easier to cut it first than to try to cut it when it had product on there and putting it on my nail. So that's me. I'm using the lid this time, the residual gel that's on the lid. It just made it much more easier. And then I did use this little piece of chain across the nail with the skull and the pigment powder. I did keep these nails a matte finish. I thought it made it look more gothic that way. I do have all kinds of different styles. I don't even know how to explain some of the styles that I have, because I can go from cute Sanrio and kawaii nails to blinged out nails to nail art nails. I actually hand painted the Spider-Man Venom set on my nails, and on that set I was using this SIMWEY hard gel or soft gel, I don't know. It was I think a soak off hard gel, and it's made of lotus flowers, so that really was skin friendly too. I actually do like this brand SIMWEY. It's surprisingly high in quality. They're not as inexpensive as some of the sets that I've gotten off of Temu, but they're not too pricey. I mean, and I guess for the amount that you get, it is a little more on the, I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of your own opinion. I can't link the skin tone collection in my bio because they actually were discontinued. So I think the reason why they were discontinued was because of the formula. They didn't apply like the rest of them did. And so I think that is the main reason why. But I will let you guys watch the last 6 minutes of this video, and I will see you next time, guys. Gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it this far, please do me a favor. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. It does really help me out. and it will get me that much more closer to my goal. I'm not trying to make $1 million. I just really want to share my experience and go live. I think it is going to be so much fun. Like, that is what I really want, is just to go live. That's it. So if you guys could please help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. And until next time, thanks again so much for watching. Thank you again, Sugar. Thank you again, Nana Ange. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Cordy. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Nana M. Thank you, The Polished Phoenix. Thank you, Lip Smacking Nails crew. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, my friends and family. You know who you are. I should not have to say your name. And thank you to my beautiful, lovely babies, because without them and their intake on some of my designs, I probably would have some boring sets. They are two loving, loving, loving souls, and I adore them so much. And I just want to thank you so much, my babies, because you are mama's motivation. And to my grandbaby as well.